The past year on YouTube, I've gotten 263,000 subscribers and made $94,000. Here are the 6 things most people aren't talking about that have mattered the most. Number 1, if you're starting a brand new channel, start with a small niche and work your way up. For example, if you're in the music niche and you're a music producer, start with a specific tutorial. If you start with something too broad, it's just not gonna get views because your channel is so small. The ways you win at the beginning are keyword search terms, related videos. You're not gonna show up on very many people's home pages at the start, so every single view counts. So you wanna start with specific video ideas just to get 100, 200, 1,000 views so that you can work your way up from there. Number 2, this is important, is story. Something I ask myself before every single video I make is, why does this video exist? Does this video exist because I'm trying to be a YouTuber and here's my YouTube video? Or does this video exist for a certain reason? It can be something as simple as I'm doing a tutorial so people can learn how to do something, or it can be as complex as you want because you're changing someone's life by the end of this video. I tend to notice that the videos that have a real purpose, like you're teaching someone something, or the videos that tell an entire story start to finish, or just have some reason behind them, are easier to turn into YouTube videos that have high engagement and success from my personal experience. Number 3, this one's straight from Mr. Beast. A 10% better video doesn't get you 10% more views. It gets you 10 times more views or 100 times more views. For example, a 10% better intro doesn't mean that 10% more people watch the intro. It could mean that 90% more people watch the intro, just because it's that much better that people aren't clicking away. A lot about YouTube is psychology, and if YouTube sees that more parts of the video are getting watched and less people are clicking away, they're gonna promote your video to more people. So the more time you spend on something, as long as you're making it better and more engaging and more interesting, it's gonna help the video, and that video is gonna stay up there for years. I have videos from years ago that still get tons of views every single day, and if I were to make them better at the time, they would be getting even more views. Number 4, don't completely switch styles when you find something that's working. Just tweak them and advance them. A lot of YouTube channels that I've seen make huge mistakes when they get some viral video or something that's working, because the next video they completely switch topics and do something different. If you make a 10-minute video that's just a vlog of a day in your life and it gets 2 million views, and then the next week you post a 2-hour long podcast about how to make the perfect beehive, it's gonna throw people off. Even if they were interested in that thing. They were there and they subscribed to your channel, or they watched your video because they wanted to see you wake up at 5 a.m. and make coffee or do whatever you did in that video. And when they see you post another video about a 2-hour long podcast about how to make beehives, they're not ready for that. People are used to a certain type of content from you. It's good to just stay consistent. Say you were like, man, I don't want to do these day in the life vlogs anymore. I want to just be a beehive keeper and do videos about bees for some reason. What I see people making a huge mistake on is they just make that bee video. They just make the video and it throws everyone off. They lose 75 or more % of their audience, and then they're just making bee videos that aren't getting views, and then they try to bring it back by going back to the old thing. You can slowly move your audience towards a certain thing. In your day in the life vlog, start throwing the beehive stuff in there and start throwing different ideas in there, and you can slowly tweak and advance your videos to turn them really into anything you want. And if they're not interested in that, you can get big enough as a YouTuber and then just launch a beehive video, and the people that will find it, and you'll be a lot bigger so that you can grow that channel bigger than ever. Number 5, this seems like it's simple, but I'd say 95% of people who are trying to be YouTubers don't do it. Watch the analytics. The analytics on every platform are the answers to everything. And once you understand them, you can live stress-free. You don't have to worry if a video is a 10 out of 10 or if it's a 1 out of 10. You'll have the answers. You'll be able to define, oh, this is why this video didn't get views, or this is why this video did get views. The 2 most important things that you should watch right now is click-through rate and engagement, or the average percentage view. So pretty much, how often are people clicking on your video when they see it on their home screen, because that's where everyone watches videos, or the engagement, or the average percentage viewed is what it's called. That's under the engagement tab. The click-through rate is under the reach tab. For a click-through rate, you want to aim around 10% or more on new videos. If your video is getting hundreds of millions of views or tens of millions of views, it's gonna naturally drop to like 4 or 5%, and it's still okay. For engagement, you want to aim for about 60 or 70%. If you're putting up YouTube videos right now, chances are most of the time people are at like 25, 30%. And basically what that tells YouTube is people aren't interested in this video, and they're gonna just tank the video. They're not gonna show it to any more people people other than your core fans. But if you're able to figure out ways to make more interesting videos and get people watching for longer, and once they realize the video is over, you just end the video and you get a higher view duration and a higher watch percentage, it's gonna improve your videos. This is the core of YouTube right now, and a lot of places people make mistakes is they just think you need to make insanely quick cuts, and they just think everything needs to be spastic. I need to pop into people's faces. Trying to get a higher view percentage, that's what you'll probably do at the start. But once you practice making videos and you make 100 videos or more, you'll realize that there's certain tactics to get people to watch your video, and you'll figure out ways to make a video that's perfectly entertaining and has all these little tactics and little psychological tricks to keep people watching towards the end without them even knowing, which is like this video, because I told you that there were 6 things and now we're on the 6th thing. Before I go into the last one, make sure you subscribe, because once I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm giving one random person $1,000. All you have to do to get a chance to win is subscribe, so make sure you subscribe. The last thing, and probably the most important thing when you want to scale your channel, is the topic. Even if you get a 10% click-through rate, a 15% click-through rate, and your watch retention is 70, 80%, if the topic is something that's not a broad topic and just a small niche topic, it's only gonna stay in that niche. If I make a tutorial on how to slide your 808s, it's only gonna go to so many people. It's not gonna get 10, 20, 30 million views because it's only geared toward a certain amount of people. For example, in the music producer niche, if you're making tutorials about 808s and they're getting lots of views and you're growing, maybe you just make a video about drums or beats in general, or maybe you just make a video that's just about beat making, or maybe you go to the studio and make a song. Just make something that can appeal to more and more people and slowly grow your way out of that niche. For me, I started off by just doing day in the life beat making videos. I did some tutorials. It slowly grew out of beat making to making songs, and now the videos on my main channel have turned into something where anyone can kind of watch them. You don't have to know everything that there is to know about beat making in order to enjoy the video. You can just watch the story unfold about how a song is made and who I'm making the song with, and that's it. I hope this video helped you. See you later. Goodbye.